Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectre deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports.
We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off.
It's the Patriots going up against the Bills.
Thank you, Larry. Winner just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Room here to run. The 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Now Brady to try again after the pick-6. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Brady to throw on second down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carried from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Able to push his way through. And, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 46. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. Play clock winding down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go. Brian 38. Let's go. Brian 38.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And he hits his man, Matthews. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be a Buffalo first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now a handoff. Running left is McCoy. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. And tough starting field position here. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So 2nd and 8 here after the penalty. To throw is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And that will be incomplete as well.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. Going underneath for Lewis. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and Lewis lost the football, and the Bills have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Peterman, left side, caught by Matthews. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. They'll throw on first down with Peterman. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And it is now 21-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Patriots are down 20-plus points. I mean, we've actually heard that before, haven't we? I won't take them for granted they can come back every time, but you just can't count them out, can you?
No, but, boy, they have looked just not Patriot-like in this game. If they're going to have lightning strike twice. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On second down, here's Brady. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Tre'Davious White. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance.
And got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. On first down, Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun. And it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case,
he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Shaq Lawson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one goes for 24 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now it's Peterman. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So 2nd and 10 here. Again, it's Peterman. Fights loose. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Peterman. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thompson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll run it with McCoy. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. LaShawn McCoy unable to get to the marker. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. It should be noted the biggest comeback in Patriot history. You guessed it. They were down 25 to the Falcons in Super Bowl 51. They'll need to do even better this go-around. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Brady. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Brady now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Tre'Davious White. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. Now Peterman, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here we go now. Peterman. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Brady to throw on second down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead. Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now. Off the play fake. Here's Peterman. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills head on. There's no doubt in my mind. And do you hear that? Do you hear the... It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled? I think the fat lady's humming. Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now. She's full bore. Yeah, this thing is flat out finished. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team. Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. They try again with Lewis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. From the gun, it's Brady. Going underneath for Lewis. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Peterman on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on first down with Peterman. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. So the Patriots coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Oh, Peterman going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Peterman to throw. Complete to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Peterman. And he hits his man, Matthews. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They're not running it. Peterman wants to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father.
You have an injury from the last game. See how long they will be out.
Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give a lot of opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. Squad. I'm it. Squad. I'm it. Squad. I'm it. Squad.